Welcome to my views and news. Some news stories for you. Firstly, Kobo, where there was fighting between Ethiopian army and Amhara fighters yesterday. Fighting went on for hours. Casualties on both sides. Now it is being reported by humanitarian organizations that two of its workers were shot dead near Kobo on Sunday. Which organization is this which reported the death of two of its workers? Who killed the two aid workers? Were they killed in crossfiring? Were they deliberately killed by someone? Secondly, viewers, three Amhara cities have banned all protests. Which three cities? Because we have seen large demonstrations across almost all major towns and cities of the Amhara region. Earlier in the day, I reported about command post established in Gondar. Two other cities have joined. What is going to happen on Tuesday? Will people be allowed to protest or not? Details for you. Firstly, viewers, Catholic Relief Services, CRS, is an aid organization, relief organization working in Ethiopia. The organization, in a statement today, reported that two of its workers were shot dead. The incident happened near Kobo. The aid workers were shot dead on Sunday. Joel Tongyik is the security manager of this organization. Joel and his driver Amhara Kindea were shot dead near Kobo. CRS is only confirming the death of its workers. It did not name anyone that who killed the aid workers. Were they killed after their identities were known to the attackers? Were they killed in crossfire? It's not clear. Details have not been shared by the CRS. But death is obviously linked to fighting near Kobo. Yesterday, we reported that for hours there was a heavy fighting between Ethiopian army and Amhara fighters near Kobo. Ethiopian army used Zu-20, Zu-23, Zu-223 guns, and artillery fire was also reported near Kobo. So it's difficult to say who killed the aid workers. Were they killed intentionally or were they killed in crossfire? It's not clear. But death of these two workers has been confirmed. It's very unfortunate because these aid workers work for Ethiopians. They are working in different regions of Ethiopia. They risk their lives with the responsibility of all Ethiopians, including forces, militias, army, to protect the aid workers. But we saw that in Tigray too, where some members of Doctors Without Borders were shot dead in Tigray, and so far no one has been held accountable. Maria was the name of one of the female aid workers there who were shot dead. The organization has been asking Ethiopian government to conduct investigation and to bring perpetrators to justice, but nothing has happened so far reportedly. Now, another incident in which aid workers have been shot dead near Kobo. Obviously, they were shot or they died in Sunday's confrontation between Fano fighters and Ethiopian army, and there were casualties on both sides. I reported yesterday that some members of Ethiopian army and some Fano fighters were killed. It was heavy fighting. It went on for hours reportedly. Secondly, was two more Amhara cities have joined in banning all gatherings. It was Gondar which made first announcement a few hours ago. Gondar established a command post, security command post, and Gondar banned all public gatherings, all display carrying of weapons banned. Amhara Special Force movement banned. They are being told to report at the camps, and going on strike or instigating people to go on strike banned. Carrying of sharp edged tools like knives, spears banned. So it was announced in Gondar first. Then two other cities joined too. Now, three cities have imposed, you can say, curfew, because no gatherings without approval from government. Government is not going to allow anyone to organize gathering. So basically, it's a curfew. You can say curfew-like situation. You can say. Now, two other cities are firstly Dassi. There was a major demonstration in Dassi today. Dassi's entry-exit roads were blocked, and at Dassi Stadium, an iftar fast-breaking program was due to be held, but it was postponed due to protests held in Dassi city. Dassi is following Gondar. Dassi has banned all protests, all gatherings. And thirdly, Debre Birhan, a North Shua zone of the Amhara region, is following Dassi and Gondar. So, Dassi, Gondar, Debre Birhan. All three cities have banned public gatherings. And in Debre Birhan, we know that since yesterday, main road linking Amhara with Oromia is blocked. Amhara youth blocked this road around 48 hours ago. The road is still blocked reportedly. Now, when governments, local governments are banning all demonstrations, will roads be opened, especially in Debre Birhan? Will Amhara Special Force fighters in Gondar return to their camps? Or will they continue their patrolling in the city? It will be clear tomorrow, on Tuesday. So Tuesday is very crucial for this conflict in Amhara region. Will people of Dassi, Gondar and Debre Birhan follow city government's instructions? If they don't follow, what will city governments do? Of course, police is not in a position to enforce rule of law. Amhara Special Force has been told to report at camps. And who will implement these security instructions released by the three cities? Obviously, Ethiopian National Defense Force will have to intervene. I think city governments, regional government can call ENDF in emergency situation. There is already emergency situation in Amhara region. Will Ethiopian National Defense Force try to implement the security restrictions announced today in Dassi, Gondar and Debre Birhan? That we'll see tomorrow. That is why I'm saying tomorrow is very crucial. If Ethiopian army, local police, local security officials managed to prevent all protests in the three cities, tomorrow it could be a success for Ethiopian government in terms of controlling the ongoing protests in the Amhara region. A lot depends on the strategy of Amhara resistance committees. What is their plan? Are they planning to continue the demonstrations, or have they been convinced by the federal government and regional government that the disarmament is basically reorganization? It is happening across Ethiopia and the regions too. So that will be clear tomorrow. Now is going to be the test of this movement. Can this movement survive while such a strict security manual has been prepared, going to be implemented in coming hours in the three main cities? That's what happens. Thank you for watching.